In 2010, the students of Berean Christian School wanted to create a legacy. They buried a time capsule in the ground on the school's property, right outside those doors. If you go looking for it, you'll probably find your way to its headstone. It reads, Berean Christian School, 1974 to 2010, time capsule, to be opened May 10th, 2060. The contents of the submerged capsule remain a mystery to this day. 1 year after the burial of the capsule, Berean became Heritage Christian Academy. The name was chosen to emphasize both the importance of the past and the students who brought us to where we are, and the present, our importance to the history of the school. Like it or not, we are here in creating history, part of a community. We are the Heritage and Heritage Christian Academy. The class of 2010 will forever be remembered as the final class before the merging of Berean and Westminster. Their memory is perhaps the most important item contained within their very time capsule. 10 years from now, how will we be remembered? What will be our mark on history? Throughout my career in student council, I have learned and grown a whole lot. In my freshman year, I was just a young kid looking for opportunities to prove my dedication. The president at the time, Joe Kim, really a great president, gave me that chance. He assigned me to write a section of the honor code. I was the only freshman to do that. That probably seems small now, but I learned a lot from it. From that point forward, I looked for more and more ways to do my part improving the school. My sophomore year, I ran for secretary and won. I learned a lot both from the election process and the actual job itself. I learned communicating with teachers, the importance of that, and how much the president really has to do. Darren Rose, my mentor that year, taught me a lot as well. That was the year I decided that I wanted to be president one day. The next year I ran for vice president, which is where I am today. I saw everything the president did and studied it carefully. Lila made it easy, organizing everything we had and making information accessible easily. Many jobs fell to me, so I did more and more over the course of the year, getting more and more experienced and better at what I do. I've met with administration multiple times to resolve issues, and I enjoy working with them, and we have a good relationship. I have all the experience necessary to be a successful president from the very first day. If you elect me, I will not wait to start. I'll get to work tomorrow, and I won't stop until next year's elections. Communication is another key to a successful presidency. During my time in the student council, I've seen how easy things can go when everyone is informed, but also how good ideas can turn out poorly executed and underwhelming with a lack of communication. I will keep the faculty and the students informed of student council's plans. You will know what's going on early and with details if you choose to elect me. But what are my plans? Next year, I want to return to normalcy. The greatest need for our school right now is not to recreate this year, it is to rebuild, combining the best of this year with the best of the years before COVID. I was an officer in 2019, the secretary, so I was involved in all the events we had that year. I know what works, and I know what doesn't work. Masks or no masks. If you elect me, I will apply the best of both worlds to create the greatest year this school has ever seen. My plans for betterment will begin immediately. I want to have fun here, and I want to make this year as much fun as it can possibly be for you. One way I can do that is through events. At this school, we have various people who want to both host and participate in a variety of events, both inside and outside of student council. From dodgeball to WPA, I want to encourage the growth of events. For one, I want formal to stay the way it is. With the ability to have formal somewhere normal like we have in the past and without masks, I will do my best to ensure this year's formal is the best this school has ever seen. WPA, on the other hand, I want to see changed. I see prom as our spring dance, formal as our fall dance, and WPA is more of a fun event for you guys to enjoy. So I want to change it to something like a school bowling night, like prom was this year, or something similar. Bowling at prom went great, and I took note of what was great about it. I think the student council will be able to capture the fun of our more unusual prom this year, while also returning prom to a more formal dance. The carnival was our replacement for a fall dance this year, and I want to keep the idea of a carnival. This year's carnival was fun and memorable, but it was only our foundation. Next year, it'll be way better. I promise you that. Next year, we will build upon that foundation. I see the carnival as its own event outside of the dance going forward, done differently each year, just like formal. But that's just my vision. This is not set in stone. That's where all of you come in. And there's a whole lot of you. That means a whole lot of ideas. I want to hear from each and every one of you. You are all members of this community and deserve a say in what goes on. I promise you, I am always open to ideas and trying new things to see what sticks. That's what we did a whole lot of this year, and we found some things that we'll definitely keep. If you have an idea, I will hear it out and possibly bring it into reality. I know there's people in student council who have some ideas, and there's some people outside of student council who have some ideas as well. And I will help bring those ideas to you. Obviously, not every idea will come into fruition, but I will do my best to bring more of them to life than ever before. However, improvement does not just come from improving what's there and adding more. It also comes from solving problems. Our problems are man-made, which means they can be solved by man, which we intend to do. I will work to solve any problem I'm confronted with, no matter how unlikely it may seem. With problems out of the way, we can focus more on improving and adding. I will bring the same thing to this job I bring to everything else I do: passion and energy. Any job I receive, whether moderate, or mundane, or intricate, I promise to take it on with all the energy I have, which you all know is a lot. I understand student council is a team, it's not a dictatorship. I won't be making all the decisions here, but I will just be leading the way. I will ensure each and every younger student council member understands what goes into a position like this and how to do it themselves in the future, ensuring qualification for our future presidents. I intend to make a mark on the history of this school. If you choose to elect me your student council president, I promise to make this year one Heritage Christian Academy will never forget. For years, our students will look back in 2021 to 22 as the first year of a greater HCA, one that will last for years upon years. This school was not built by those who waited and rested and wished to look behind them. It was built by those who moved forward, who worked to progress. We won't better this school because it's easy, we'll better it because it's hard. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept. The energy, the faith, and the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light this school and all who attend it. And so, my fellow Chargers, ask not what this school can give to you, but what you can bring to this school. If we work together, we will create not only the best year this school has ever seen, but create a truly great school that will last for years. An era of greatness for Heritage Christian Academy starts today. Let's get to work.
Thank you.